Well, I'm at Bo's garage. So I'm sitting here on my lunch break. That's what I love about my new job. I'm 2 minutes from my house. And I was looking out here at the old Dodge. I got a brake light switch in. Waiting on the sending unit. It's supposed to be in Sunday. And of course, it's supposed to be torrential fucking raining on Sunday because why wouldn't South Mississippi curse me? But I was sitting here thinking about it. You know, we always say, oh, cars were so much better back then. In a sense, yes, but in a sense, no. The styling was better. These things looked a hell of a lot better than these over bloated piles of shit they roll off the assembly line now. But these cars were so piss poorly built back then. And I know that's going to ruffle some feathers, but it's the honest to God's truth. Especially you look into the LeMays era of cars, your 70s, late 60s, into the 70s, early 80s. They were just so haphazardly put together. Chrysler soldiered this body style on from 1972 to 1993. These trucks were just parts bin specials. And Chrysler was so big about that. I mean, but GM does it as well. You know, they're not innocent. And you know, I can remember hearing this from my granddad, who's worked in the auto industry for years. And he said, you know, if you heard a rattling in the back seat, it was a beer can from a union employee's lunch. Because these UAW workers, and this is where I hurt feelings and get people mad, but the UAW sucks at building cars. I'll argue that to the end of the world. This truck had 40 years to lose panel gaps. These new cars have panel gaps that are not right. And they're built in good old union plants. But it's like, you know, I think the reason we say that, oh, things were better back then is because we miss the simplicity. So the simplicity I love. I miss the simplicity of these cars. But unfortunately, you know, thanks to the government, simplicity doesn't always keep it going, if you want to say that. So let's look at it. So this is an 82 Dodge D150 Royal. And if my research serves me right, the Royal was like the top of the line trim for a Ram truck back then. So, now granted, this has 40 years of wear on the seats. But, let's see. What did you get on this truck? Now granted, that's an aftermarket radio, but it came with AM, FM cassette, air conditioning, some wood trim, and nicely faux leather seat. And that's it. That's it. Oh, an automatic transmission. That's it. That was your luxury package. I think it was an option for power windows, but honest to God, as cash-strapped as Dodge was in the early 80s, before the K cars really, really took off, is, you know, it is what it is here. But you had 3 engine options for this year. You had the 3.7, the 225 slant 6, which is an amazing little honey of a motor. The good old 5.2 liter 318 V8 and a 360 5.9 liter. But, you know, that's it. You know. And now look at trucks today. I think the top of the line Dodge truck package is called the Limited or Longhorn Limited, something like that. That truck is like 90 grand, 100 grand for a half ton. And it comes with everything, leather, huge screen in it. Trucks now are just overpriced luxury barges. This was as luxury as you were going to get from Chrysler. I mean, you did get some cool looking wheels. I'm hoping I can get those redone because I really like the look of those, but I'm going to take those off and put some Steelies on there just to get around so I don't wind up ruining these rims any further. But yeah, that's what you got. And so you look at it now. These things, yeah, they were built out of steel, but they had no airbags, no real safety systems. You have potential of getting seriously hurt. Now these new cars, they crumple all around you. But, you could throw a beer can at one of these new cars and it fucking dents it. But, they don't make them like they used to, but at the same flip of the coin, it might be a good reason they don't make them like they used to. These were rated at 12 miles to the gallon on the highway. 12. I think a new Ram with a Hemi, well, before they got rid of the Hemi, was like, I think 22, 23 miles to the gallon. But, it is what it is. Have a good day.